Happy September. I was trying to think if I've done one since the first, but I'm not sure. But it's day 96 for me. Winding down here to day 100. I think tonight later I'm going to look back at the beginning and see some of the intentions, goals, thoughts I wrote down in the very beginning and see where I've come to, in the past 100 days. It's been nice to see some of the YouTubers that are out there that have been finishing their 100 days here in the past, few days, and listening to some of their thoughts as they kind of recap and think through their past 100 days and the things that they've accomplished. Clarissa's today, she seemed like she had a lot of insight and things that I think probably pertain to me as well. And I'm really excited about some of the new connections I've made, a couple new friends, new YouTubers in the past few days, and it's really amazing how, I was trying to think of who mentioned it, maybe it was Nicole, the Nicole show, Nicole, said how sometimes you feel just really compelled, like you need to talk to that person, or you see a video and you go, I feel like I know them already, or I'd really like to know them better because something really captivates you or intrigues you, or you connect in some way. And that's been the neatest thing for me in this first 100 days, is the connections that I've made. And I've made some really great ones. In fact, today I got a really fun surprise in the mail. And here's the card I got. And I thought, how appropriate. It's never too late to be what you might have been. I'm thinking, that's exactly, I think I'm going to put that on my vision board for the next 100 days. And just to remind me every day, it's not too late. Today, I can start new. In fact, one of my quotes says, every day is a new excuse to make new something to make a happy ending. I'll have to go look that up now. See if I can write it when I upload this. I did want to share a couple quotes that in the last couple of days that I thought were really neat. This one comes from James Dean. It says, dream as if you'll live forever, live as if you'll die today. It would sure make a difference, wouldn't it, if every day that's how we lived, as if, no matter what we did today, we were going to live forever, so we didn't have to be afraid, but also live as if it might be our last day, so that we weren't afraid to tell people what we thought or how much we cared for them. I think we would do some of those really important things. We wouldn't put them off. I don't know about other cultures, but as Americans, we are so good at procrastinating. And in somebody's video today, they said sometimes it's like we're speaking a different language, even though we all speak English. It's funny how, I don't know, that was way off. That was a rabbit trail. Sorry, I'll back up. But I've lost the whole train of thought. That happens to me a lot. The train just derails and that's the end. Okay, well, moving on to the second quote. Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. I thought, again, how appropriate is that for, me right now, because my next 100 days is going to be centered a lot around business goals and financial goals, and I realized that again it's one of those things, and that's what the 100-day challenge I think is really trying to get across to us, is that a lot of us we set up goals and we have visions, we have dreams, but it's moving it into the reality part. We don't get out there and actually participate in the doing of it. We sit back and we watch the world go by, but we don't get involved in it. And as much as I'm involved in many other people's lives, it seems like I let my own kind of pass by and thinking, someday, or I'll get to it, or when I have time, and I ultimately don't. I never get back to whatever it was. And then another opportunity, another moment has passed me by. So that's the things I'm really wanting to make a part of the next 100 days. So, I don't know if there's much more today. This past weekend was, of course, a holiday weekend in the States, and it was my 19th anniversary. Started off fairly good on a Friday night, picking up the husband, and then some bumps along the way. That's just the way life is. And then we did manage to enjoy a few moments. That Sunday evening we were invited to some friends' home for a bonfire, and that was really fun. And I saw the most amazing shooting star. It wasn't one of them real short ones that you go, and you think you saw it, but this one had the longest tail I think I've ever seen. And it was just like, oh my gosh, how cool is that? That was just like another little affirmation to me that, I'm on the right track. I'm doing the right things, and that again, for me, that God is blessing my life, and I appreciate that. Those little things that help keep me moving forward. Especially when, I have my down moments or I have struggles, because we all have them. That's, part of our everyday life. And then yesterday, just an easy, lazy day. Slept in. We ended up, the husband and I, going and playing out of town for a while last night, and got home way, way, way too late this morning. And so tough day today. Really long, tired day. So now just trying to do a few things around the house, get supper made so that I can get to bed early tonight so the rest of the week goes well. Have a family reunion on Saturday, which is also my day 100. So it'll be, kind of a fun day filled with lots of things, and I'm hoping maybe I have the chance to kind of recap before on Saturday so I can get all my thoughts together and do a video. And then I don't know if I have much time between now and then to do another video, but it's nice to see everybody's faces out there, and a few of you are missing again, and a few you are back that haven't been here in a while. And in answer to somebody's question, no, I haven't done the mirror thing like I put out that challenge, but it's really hard when there is someone else in the house to do some of these things like the webcam and talk to myself in the mirror. So I'm thinking the next time the husband's gone for a few days, I'm going to try and do that every day so I can do the giggle fits or fits of giggles, and then maybe the cry and jag or whatever I need to do when I'm talking to myself in the mirror. So as usual, this ended up being a mishmash of all kinds of stuff, but there you are. That's kind of how my life's been going here lately. Maybe I can get a little more organized in the next 100 days. I better write that down or I'll forget it. So hope you all had a really great weekend, and I think maybe we should share a few more recipes. Maybe we should all do our own little cooking spot. How fun would that be? We could share some of our cultures from around the world. Like, I'd love to see something that Mari could cook up for us in Holland, or even from wherever she is from originally. And maybe, is it Masha? Could cook up something from where she's from, which I think is Sweden. And I don't know, there's so many of you out there from, other countries that maybe could share a favorite recipe, and us in the good old USA can come up with something like beans and hot dogs or pizza. Something really simple that we probably stole from somewhere else. What is it that we have that's really American? Hamburgers? Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to find that out. French fries? No, see? There you go. Well, oh, see, I can manage to talk and say nothing at all. It's almost, it's at, I have someone in the background trying to talk to me, and I can't think and talk and listen all at the same time. So, signing off, and we'll talk to you soon, and have a great day. Bye.